Hey guys, good evening and happy Monday to you. This is Kim, independent designer with Chalk Couture and Chalk is Chic. I'm going to get this pulled up really quick and shared over onto the VIP page in case somebody hops over there. But guys, we are going to take a look today at our brand new paste that's coming out from Chalk Couture. Super duper excited to tell you about it because if you know me and know my love for Chalk Couture and know my love for paste, guys, this is a super fantastic thing that is happening and I want to be one of the first people to share it with you. So if you're hopping on catching this live or on a replay, I would love to know that you came by. We are going to just get this pulled up super duper quick. I'm sharing it over there on my VIP page and then going to go ahead and share it onto the event as well. But guys, super excited to show you this. It is incredible. I have every single paste color we have ever had from Chalk, and I pride myself on keeping up with the paste. But I will tell you, I think, personally speaking, we have had our ups and downs with Chalkology Paste. One of the things I will tell you, if it is bitterly cold where you are, hey Pam, for one, paste can freeze. If it's in cold temperatures, it can freeze. So the new stuff with Chalkology Paste is a lot different in that it's not going to freeze as easily. So you're not going to have the frozen paste that we have been used to and accustomed to for so long. And the cool thing is it does not dry as fast as our old paste. And I keep on saying old. Guys, at the end of the day, we are converting to a new paste formula, and I just want to show you the difference really quick. I am going to demo this because this, my friends, is the transfer that broke me whenever I first started Chalk Couture, because you had to get done with certain pieces. Chalk pull method was something I had no idea about. Hey, Tina. And when I first started Chalk Couture, I literally had this transfer. It's a size C, not very big, but I cut it in half right here. This is what I did because I couldn't get through the whole transfer and didn't know about chalk pull. Well, let me show you our old paste, and I'm very transparent. If you follow me or you're a customer of mine or a team member of mine watching this video, y'all know I'm a very transparent person. Our Chalkology Paste is great, and it always has been. But guys, here is the old Chalkology Paste. It can get chunky after time. This is the bottom of the barrel of Couture Teal, one of my favorite colors. So there is the old paste, right? It can get chunky. We have to use distilled water to add distilled water to it to make it a good consistency. And when you're doing a project like this, you would have to do a little bit and pull up and dry, a little bit and pull up and dry, a little bit and pull up and dry. And it got to be where this was not as functional. This also froze in our winter temperatures. And if you're anywhere where it is freezing cold, like it is in Mississippi today, this can be a problem during the winter time. So the old paste is going away. A new formula has come out. I want to show you that, and I also want to chalk with it so you can see the difference. Now, I've been using, if you follow me, you might have noticed, I don't know if you have or not, I've been using the new Couture Teal. So this is brand new. It is our new Chalkology Paste formula. You're going to notice that the consistency right out of the box is just superb. It blends a lot like the ink and has the consistency more of the ink than it does our paste. It's still going to work like our paste. It is still going to come off of a surface if you're using a Chalk Couture surface where you can reuse it over and over and over again. The cool thing about our new stuff though is it dries slower. So that dry time is going to be a lot slower. Now I'm going to open up this. This is brand new. I have not opened it yet. So you can see how the new ones are coming. I don't know if this foam container is going to stay long term. I do know that this is what we have right now because of COVID. So I'm going to peel this off. It's probably going to make a slight mess. But you have a little foam seal. I'm going to get that excess just off okay? Now, some people keep this and put it in their lid. Some people chunk it. I don't want to deal with messy, so I've been chunking mine. There is nothing that says that you absolutely positively have to keep it. It will still seal. So this is brand new Couture Coral. And again, that consistency straight out of the gate is just stunning and absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. I don't even have to do anything but stir it up and it's ready to roll. I don't have to add any water to it or anything. So this is straight up out of the package, Couture Coral. I'm going to open up this last one and show you. Hello, Ariel and Christina. This one is Bright White Chalkology Paste. And again, Bright White, if you watch me and you follow me, you know that Bright White is one of the most notorious paste for being super thick. Brand new formula, absolutely stunning and gorgeous. And there is that foam sealer. If you want to keep it in the lid, you can. I just find that whenever I was putting the lid back on and taking it back off, that sometimes that foam sealer would actually stick. And then you're actually peeling it off and it just gets to be kind of nasty. Hey, Caitlin. So what I'm going to do for you today, if you have followed me and you've seen me do this, and don't worry, if you love this, I still have this transfer, many of them, if you want a copy. I normally have always demoed this and done a little bitty portion and pulled up. A little bitty portion and pulled up. I'm going to work through this midsection without doing any chalk pull until I get to the middle section, okay? And if you've watched me demo this before, you know that usually with our old Chalkology paste, you have to paste a little bit and pull up, because if you don't, it's going to dry. But the cool thing is with our dry time, it's so much better for new, people who are new to Chalk Couture and who are just getting started, because you don't have to work in a frantic mode to get your chalking done. So let me get this laid down. And we're going to get this fuzzed really quick, just because it is still pretty new. But I hope y'all are doing great. I'm so excited to be able to share this with y'all today. Our new release of Paste In Vogue colors comes out tomorrow, as well as paste palettes. And it is just going to be glorious. The new paste is absolutely amazing. You still can use our reusable surfaces. It's going to come off the same. The one thing I want to caution you on is you do want to wash your transfer, not urgently immediately, but you don't need to let paste just dry on it and leave it. You want to go ahead and clean your transfer. So let me get this all laid out. And that's crooked. Let's get it uncrooked. Caitlin, I love this song. It is, my nanny used to say the same. And I'm sure it has everything to do with the song back in the day. But I'm old school when it comes to music. So I absolutely positively love this as well. Okay. So I have loved on this transfer quite a bit. Let me get this laid down well. And we're going to work just until the midsection. So again, this transfer, whenever I first started doing Chalk Couture, it kicked my butt. I mean, no joke. I was looking to see if I had the transfer handy. I'll have to find it. I know it's up here on my little transfer wall. But I seriously cut this transfer in half because I was in tears when I first started doing chalk, because it kept drying on me. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? This is so wrong. Well, it wasn't me. It was our paste drying before I got the transfer pulled up. So I'm going to use all three of these brand new colors. I'm going to use them, show you. We're going to take it till right here so you can see how much we get chalk to right here. We're going to pull up and then we are going to dry. But these are all brand new Chalkology Paste colors that are in the new formula. So their existing colors, Couture Coral, Couture Teal, and Bright White, they are just all brand new formula. So let's go ahead and chalk and get this rolling. So we're going to start with Couture Teal. And again, this is all brand new formula. It works much like ink almost. If I had to give it a consistency level, if you've not ever seen our ink, it works very much like our ink. So hopefully I have this pushed down well because I didn't go over all the letters. But we're going to just squeegee on and squeegee off. Now normally, if I was chalking with our old paste, I would be pulling up about now, if not before, because I would be worried about my paste drying. Well, I'm not. Not right now. I'm going to use Couture Coral for our next little bitty piece. And get this squeegeed on and squeegeed off. It should take, if you're letting this sit and settle on its own, it will take probably about 5 to 6 minutes to dry. It's very similar to our shimmer paste as far as dry time is concerned. And it just takes a little bit longer to dry, which is good if you're just starting. Because, you know, normally I would be like, oh, we got a chalk pull. We got to pull this up. Well, guys, I'm just going to show you. It's not going to see, I mean, it's going to be fine once we pull it up in just a minute. So we are just squeegeeing on, squeegeeing off. I am going to take bright white. And I do not enjoy putting that foam back in the container. You can save it if you want to. You do not have to save it. It just creates more of a mess in my opinion. So I don't save them. I don't like messes. I already get enough chalk paste on me that I don't need to add to the problem. So we're just squeegeeing on, squeegeeing off. Almost done with this little bitty section. But again, if you've watched me demo this, I can promise you, you have seen me do a chalk pull long before I've done this. I mean, I've never let chalk paste sit this long. Ever. Because I've never been able to let it sit this long. So, we're going to squeegee on and squeegee off here. And then we have our little other heart. Let's just do that in bright white. Bring some more bright white over here. And then we're going to pull up this portion. So, my friends, I just want you to see, this is our new paste. This is the way of the future with chalk, which is tremendously amazing and awesome. You have the ability to allow paste to dry at a totally different level, which is amazing because at the end of the day, especially if you're new, and I'm going to pull this all the way off so I can dry that little section. At the end of the day, if you're new with chalk and you're trying to do a project, you absolutely positively do not need to stress and worry about the hurry up with the brand new paste. Now, you may be asking yourself, what if I have old paste and I have new paste? Okay, guys, I have a shelf full of old paste. Just because it's old, meaning the old formula, doesn't mean I'm going to throw it out. It's still good and it still works. I may have to give it a little bit more love than I am used to. However, the new Chalkology paste and the new paste and the old paste will work together. So say you're doing a project and you have Couture Teal and it's a brand new formula, and you have bright white but it's not a brand new formula. You can still use both formulas. You just need to remember that the new formula is going to dry a lot slower than the old. So that's going to be the major takeaway, is not that you can't mix the two, because there is absolutely positively no need in throwing out Chalkology paste. Don't throw it out. If it's still good, don't throw it out, y'all. But you need to keep that in mind when you're working with projects, that if you're using an old paste, it's going to dry much quicker. So you're not going to be able to do what I just did and it be okay. Does that make sense, I hope? You just have to make sure that you are mindful of your paste. Now, I haven't figured out how I'm going to mark mine, because if you've seen my craft room, you know that my shelf is completely full of Chalkology paste. I probably have over 200 jars. And I haven't figured out yet how I'm going to notate that it's new. I know that eventually the packaging is going to be a little bit different from chalk, but it's not going to be different right away. So that's going to be something I'll have to work through, but it's an easy fix. There's going to be some easy way for me to be able to say, okay, this is a new paste or this is an old paste. And I'm not being ugly, but if you're looking at this and you're looking at this, I think it's going to be pretty darn easy to figure out which one is new and which one is not. I have always been a big fan of Chalk Couture. I love their products, but by far, the Chalkology Paste has been a little bit of a pain in the butt. I'm not going to lie to you. And we have worked through some real big trials with the Chalkology Paste. They have come a long way and will continue to make improvements. And that, my friends, is what I love about this company, because it is one of those things that, you know, things aren't perfect all the time, and we are a small company that's growing by leaps and bounds. But if we can make progress on things like this, like our Chalkology Paste, and make a huge, tremendous difference, and have a product that is absolutely stunning right out of the box without a whole bunch of work and distilled water and stirring and all this other stuff, then I think we're making strides to make everything about Chalk Couture a better experience. So, all of our Chalkology Paste going forward is going to be the new formula. So if you are wanting to purchase Chalk Couture Paste, rest assured that everything that you're going to see from now on is going to be this new formula. But again, I do want to stress to all my customers, Club Couture members, team members, if you're watching, you don't need to throw out your old paste, guys. You just need to be mindful of what you're chalking with. So if I'm chalking with this new paste, I know that I'm going to be able to chalk slower if I want to, not do a bunch of chalk pulling because it's not necessary with a big transfer, except for I do feel like I don't think that this would have made it all the way through. I'll have to test that out on not live Facebook. But just know that you're going to be able to work with this a little bit differently. Now, if you have old paste, meaning the old formula, just know that there is just a slight difference, but it does not mean that it doesn't still work. So I want to make sure that you understand that as well, that it's just one of those things that we we're just going to evolve and move forward. So I'm just finishing up this last little piece so you can still see that the length of time that you're able to chalk and leave it is so much different than it used to be. I mean, I would have already pulled up this probably about 3 times and dried already. So much different than it used to be. Super amazing. Probably should have made that Couture Teal, but that will be okay. And hey, Mindy, it's just one of those things, guys. I'm just super excited about it. It's called Paste Palooza today for a reason, because it is freaking amazing. This is how I chalk, guys. I get all nasty, but we're going to pull this up. And again, I didn't have that sealed well. We'll fix it. That is the size C transfer. We only did 2 chalk pulls. Normally during this transfer, I would have pulled here, 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 here. I mean, I saved so much time because I didn't have to chalk pull. Now, I didn't have this little ampersand pushed down well. It is still fixable. Not a big deal. But guys, this is how quick and easy Chalk Couture can be. And I just want to stress again that if you are brand new to chalk, Or if you're not new and you have paste colors already, don't fret. Don't think that something's wrong with your paste. It is nothing wrong with your paste. This is just the way of the future. Now, all I can tell you is there's a couple of things. One, Chalk Couture says the best by use date is 3 months after you have your Chalkology paste. So I just want to express to you really quick something else as a customer, as a team member, as a Club Couture member. If you don't chalk all the time and this is more of a hobby for you, I'm going to highly suggest, and this is just me, you can buy a jar of paste. And I do think the Creamy Dreamy formula that we are going to have from here on out is going to be good for quite a long time. They're going to say that the best by date is 3 months from purchase at least, that you need to use it within 3 months. Some of you may be like, I can't use that much paste in 3 months. Now, I can because I chalk every single day, sometimes multiple times a day if I'm doing a Facebook party. But if you aren't using that much paste, another option for you, and it is all going to be the same Creamy Dreamy formula, is going to be our Chalkology Paste singles. Now, we have some amazing palette colors that are releasing tomorrow in groups. So we have the Vacay palette pack, we have the Bloom palette pack, we have Luxe and Everyday. But we have different varieties where it has a grouping of colors already together. The pricing is the same because a jar of paste is $12.99, or you can get a 6-pack of Chalkology Paste singles for $12.99 and have a wide variety of color instead of having one color and one investment. So that's another positive thing if you are not sure how much you want to chalk. Now, I will use this, and I really, really do think that this Chalkology Paste will last a lot differently. The shelf life, I think, will be a lot differently. But we are definitely to the Creamy Dreamy state. If you missed any of that when we first started, guys, it is stunning. It is amazing. There is no addition that you have to really make to this to make it creamy, dreamy, and absolutely positively smooth as silk. In comparison with our old Chalkology Paste formula, I would have to be stirring this a long time and adding a whole lot of distilled water to get rid of this chunkiness that is in the older paste. Now, again, I'm going to be using all of my paste up. I have paste for days here in my craft room, and I'm going to be using it up just like it is the brand new stuff. Just be mindful that if you are chalking and you're chalking with mixed batches, so the old and the new, that you need to be mindful of how you're chalking and that you won't be able to complete a project just like this. But the cool thing is we do have the Creamy Dreamy formula to look forward to for all of our Chalkology Paste. We have brand new palette packs releasing tomorrow. We have restocks. In fact, I'll tell you the colors that come back tomorrow in the Creamy Dreamy Paste. Insanity is what it is. It is, let's see, we have coming back tomorrow in the brand new Creamy Dreamy formula, Bumblebee Paste, Currant Jam, Dune, Eucalyptus, Ocean Mist, and Peony. Also Storm, which is, oh my gosh, on the top of my list. And then we have several restocks of our Couture ink. So lots of good, positive, wonderful things are happening with our Chalkology Paste. Super excited to show you more. And as we talk about the Paste Palooza and what it is, guys, at the end of the day, Chalk Couture is making things better for your chalking experience, and that is what is super important. We always are going to stand behind our product, and of course, if you receive any kind of defective product, all you need to do is reach out to your Chalk Couture designer, or if you purchase directly from them, to reach out to Chalk Couture themselves. But know that we support you, and we will all finagle through this together, and I look forward to being able to show you some awesome, amazing products using our new Creamy Dreamy Paste. And another cool tidbit, if you are a Club Couture member this month, if you're either signed up already or you sign up in the month of February, you're actually going to get an exclusive transfer sent to you just as a thank you for your patience with us as we have made progress through the paste packs. And you're going to get paste packs of the new Creamy Dreamy formula in a couple of varieties, and that should be forthcoming in March. So again, if you're not a Club Couture member, you can sign up, get your exclusive transfer. But if you are already a Club Couture member, you don't have to do anything. They're going to say thank you and send you that in March and let you know that we appreciate you for sticking by us as we transitioned through this paste palooza. Let's call it what it is. But I hope no matter where this video finds you, that you are safe and you are warm and you are super duper happy, guys. Life is incredibly short, but I look forward to being live with you again tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and being part of Paste Palooza, and I hope that you enjoyed that Creamy Dreamy Paste presentation. I'll talk with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.